Good morning. It is Monday. The clocks have changed. So, what time is it? It's 7:30 now, which would technically be 6:30. So I'm tired. This morning I'm going to see Mr. Steve Eyre again. We're going to see his root bucket in action, hopefully, and pick up his forager pickup, because he wants me to find the parts and do that one, because they've not had a chance to find the parts for it yet. So I'll pick that one up with the trailer, head into the workshop. I think it's going to be quite a busy week this week, moving things around. The stag sale ended last night as well, so hopefully there'll be plenty of people coming in to pick stuff up. I think I might do a scrap run, have a bit of a tidy up, get rid of some tyres. Yes, all is good. Let's go. So, whenever you strap down a load, yep, that's not going anywhere. So I have every faith in Steve here that he is not going to punch the dip ram through the roof of his lovely little shed here. Pressure is on with me recording, but look at this, expertly removed from the ring feeder. Well done, Steve. I shall see you again. And here we have the header in the workshop ready for parts to be found. And now the grab is loaded up to go to Bucknell's, where they take stuff like these rims, shot blast them, powder coat them, and then they end up looking like this. God, look at that. Bloody shiny. Lovely. Okay, so that's the grab up at Bucknell's. I've been on the phone to a load of people about Steve's forager pickup reel, and I've got the clipboard in. I decided what I was going to do was just tack a bolt to the back and then have a nut on the front. So then, being a little lock nut, you can tighten it down by hand, all right? And then when you shut the door, it won't fall off into the nether regions. So fire extinguisher, eye washing station. Yeah, looks quite smart, I think. What I'm going to do now is just go around, scuff up the bits where the rust is. I might go over those bits just with an aerosol first, and any like bare metal bits like this, you go over that with an aerosol first, and then go over the whole thing with red oxide, and yeah, let that one dry, because it's such good weather. I think that won't take long to dry off, and then we'll paint top coat after. I need to get top coat first, but yeah, it's all coming together marvellously. I hate painting red oxide. Problem with painting red oxide is you paint everything else in the entire workshop but what it is you want to paint. I may as well have painted this with a pressure washer. Oh god, it's awful stuff to spray. See what it's like when it's dry, whether I do another coat or not. It's not come out too bad, I suppose. I'll do in the like surrounds of the door with aerosol, because yeah, it'd just be a right mess otherwise. Even you got red oxide on you, even the other side of the pissing room. Won't win any awards with that one. So I got bored of painting things and thought I would play with spanners. So what I did was I got this West 1600 dual spreader that I have to repair. Put the chain back on. They were using a single chain for where a duplex should have been used, but I just wanted to get it running to see if everything else was fine, and it turned out it was. It was a little bit of a disaster that I made such a mess in the yard, but at least it is running nice. And at this point in my head I'm just playing the do-do-do-do-do, shake hands with danger, do-do-do-do-do. I don't know why that's jumping about like that, but it is, and I really should have secured that guard a bit better, but I'm still here, I still have all my limbs. So it is Tuesday, it's the 1st of April, April Fool's Day, a day where nobody can be trusted. I've already had somebody mug me off this morning, thank you Jacob. But today I'm poo spreading, so yeah, we've all seen poo spreading, all the poo. Anyway, yeah, that's Tuesday, 1st of April. 1st of April already. Oh my god. Rent day at the workshop, rent boy day. Have a lovely day. Or as JM Farming would say, le chat, bit poo, le turd, whatever you want to call it. All the poo. A great big pile of poo. I think we're nearly finished on the dung campaign for a while. That's all we've got left at the minute. So we're just spreading the field that the heap is in now, and then that'll be done. Giving it a good lathering, get rid of it all. I don't know what they'll do with the rest of it from the separator, because that's still going down in the yard. That's like 12 tonne a day coming out of that thing. That's, yeah, still baffles me that. There's got to be a lot of space being saved in your slurry pit. 12 tonne. Christ, it's like a whole silage trailer a day. Alex miles away on the camera, but he's only over there. And now you're up my nose. Well, you know what they say, the early bird catches worms, and I've got a horrific case of worms. Woohoo! Let's go! So today I am obviously repping GCS, who's subscribed to his channel, and I'm tanking. And it's not my tanker, this is a hired by someone else, high spec, 3,500 gallon tandem axle. Very nice tanker, this one actually. It seems to be quite simple to use for a simple person like myself. And also, being a tandem axle, normally they are, hang on a minute, I'll put you on a wider view. There we go, you're not on my nose. There you go. It's got a loading arm at the front, we're not using that, we're just loading off the back. And taking it to the field where it's been unloaded from a cone on the back, whether I'll show you that. But what I was saying was, for a high spec, it's actually quite nice, because normally the single axles, they just feel like they're going to fall over all the time. I'm not usually a fan of a high spec, although the brakes on this one do need tightening up. I remember that from last year. But yeah, all is well in Segan's contracting world. Marvellous. So when I finished harassing Pat in the yard, I came back to the field, and this is what I mean when I say it was being loaded off the back. There is an 8-inch outlet at the back. Hello Smith, thank you for that. And then above the 3,500 sticker there is another sluice gate that opens when the back one does, just to let the air back in the tank. And what a view we have today from the office window. Lovely. And so here we are with Big Bertha, the Xiron. Smith is out spreading slurry today, and he's cultivating in as he's going. So basically he's got a dribble bar in front of a set of discs and a crumbler roller. So it's just mixing the slurry in with the soil as it's going along, which is ideal. Stops any runoff and cultivates up the field as well. So it's 2 jobs in one go. Xiron is some bit of kit when it gets going. There's not really many places it won't travel, which is quite surprising, because all the weight is where you want it. Right on the wheels, it will literally climb a shed roof if you wanted it to. It is some bit of kit. Beats anything from that Steve Lee bloke. Who is he when he's at home? Now come on, it's a joke. We can all have a laugh. We're all friends, really. But anyway, the high spec is the more difficult tanker to latch onto with his big trunk, because the little toilet pot thing is a lot lower than all the others. All the others are normally up on top, so he gets a better view and he doesn't have to contort his arm into such a weird position. But Smith, being the expert operator that he is, does make light work of it every time. Yep, thanks for that, William. I know you're jealous that you're not on camera as much as Smith. You'll get your turn. Loving the new tanker, by the way. And you can see what I mean by the pot. It's right up on the top, look. Right, that's tanking done. I'm going to take that rotor out of that scrap spreader now, because the rotor is actually quite good. Yeah, and all the gears on the front are pretty much brand new as well, so just scavenge up for bits and put them on that other one. If you remember, when was that? Two and a bit months ago? I got that West that needs a rotor. I'll put that rotor in that one, and then that'll be a very good spreader. If you want to see a rotor replacement, I did one for Steve Air probably, I don't know, a year ago, two winters ago, and I put that on the channel, so that's further back. Interesting video, that one. But anyway, I'm going to get on with that. You lot are going to go on charge, and yeah, it's very warm, as you can tell by my sweatiness. You'll have to excuse the wind. Amazing scenes are happening here. So I thought I'd put my little bearing pillar on just to take this sprocket off of this 900, because that's like a new one. The spreader itself is going to be scrapped. And I thought, I'll just see if it pulls it. Bloody thing went and pulled it off a tree, didn't it? Ridiculous. You can guarantee when you come to one that you think, the spreader's good, I'll just pull that off. It will be 6 bottle jacks, an engine crane, and 900 Ukrainians wanting to pull on it. Bloody mad, that is. Also, a big thank you to Ashley Coward for this one from Blakewell Services. He managed to get me a very good deal on a load of these flights that I'll weld onto the rotor. So that's ideal. And then a load of other bits as well. I haven't picked them up yet, but I will do. Thank you very much, Ashley. You're a star. Top salesman of the workshop. I thought I'd best film it because nobody would believe me otherwise. Oh, I imagine if they were all like that. One sprochet. So that's the rotor and the sprockets off, so now I thought I would get the wobble door and the main slurry door out, because they're both quite good. There was no real graceful way of doing this, so I thought, bugger it, I'll just yank it really hard. Well, it's out. Enough of that tomfoolery with spreaders. I have been asked to go on a call out to MPA Agronomy. They want me to put a load of legs and shins and tips and stuff on their subsoiler. So the parts came into prices, which are next door. So I picked those up and now I'm just on my way. Last job of the day, on the way home. It started raining, which is a bit annoying, so hopefully it's just a passing shower, but we shall see. I might be able to film some, I don't know, but it's probably nothing very exciting. Anyway, off we go to that. And there you can see the difference in the old ones compared to the new ones. There's Colin there, bashing away, putting the new legs on. And this is MPA's new 250R for this season. Subsoiler in question is a Sumo Trio, which is a row of subsoiler legs in front of a set of discs and a crumbler roller. So subsoils discs and then compacts it just a little bit back down again, and yeah, leaves a lovely job on maize ground. It's spread with chicken dung, and you can see the difference in the two right there. So I am fairly sure that the Sumo Trio is also in the list of machinery for hire from MPA Hire. So if you're in the North Devon area and you would like to hire the Sumo, get in contact with Mr. Alf and then he'll sort it out for you. Or get Colin to come and drive the 250 with their Sumo on the back, whatever suits. So he's on his way again. Fairly simple job that, just a couple roll pins, some bolts, and normal plough nuts, and then he's off. Preparing for, I think, maize again. So the power harrow is going to run across the top of that again. And it'll all be marvellous. I'm off home to have my dinner. That is it for Thursday, I think. Was it Wednesday? I don't know what day it is today. That's it for whatever day it is today. I shall see you tomorrow for whatever day that is. Bye. Friday morning, and I'm back in the workshop. I'm struggling a bit at the minute with, I've got so many jobs to do, and they're all sort of relatively important jobs, but I've no idea what to do first. Obviously I've got painting, I've got my own servicing to do, I've got that spreader to rebuild, I've got 2 other spreaders in the yard need rebuilding, I've got a straw chopper needs rebuilding, I've got scrap to do, I've got bills to pay, I've got money to chase, I've got parts to order, I've got things to pick up, I've got things to drop off, I've got any amount of stuff to do. And working out what to do first is becoming quite difficult. So I end up just wandering around, looking at things, thinking, oh, I could do that. Oh, no, I could do that. Oh, no, I could do this. And I'm not going to say that I'm ADHD or autistic, because I'm not fashionable like that. And it seems to literally just have become a fashion to be autistic or ADHD. I don't buy into that bollocks, if I'm honest. I've just got a lot to do. I've got the mezzanine to build, I've got the wood to pick up, I've got wiring that needs doing in here. The list is just endless. Alf, the giver of all the wisdom, came yesterday or the day before. He said, you need a whiteboard. All successful contractors and machinery dealers have whiteboards. So I have a whiteboard, but then the problem is I just spend the entire day writing stuff on the whiteboard rather than getting anything done. Oh, I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I really do like this, and all the jobs that I need doing it is really enjoyable. But it's, yeah, knowing what direction to turn in next. So yeah, I think today's going to be people picking stuff up from the stag sales. I need to shuffle around in the yard because I want to get the silage trailer out, washed off, and then I've got a load of wood to go and pick up, and hopefully I can leave that up at things, because that'll be a big thing, out of a small yard into a big yard where it'll be a small thing out of the way. So I did manage to put the rear discharge up there the other day, which is good, but then obviously I replaced it with the dual spreader I bought back just after Christmas. I've also got editing to do, that's why I've missed a Sunday and a Wednesday. Oh goodness me, so many things to do. And you could say, stop yabbering into the camera and get on and do it. It's not as simple as that, because then you lot wouldn't have anything to watch. But no, the list is endless. But yeah, I'm going to take Alf's advice, write everything down at some point, and then, yeah, see how we get on. There's a massive crow in the corner. Bloody wildlife. That's that one clean. It's pretty much taken all day. I've swept the yard up as well. I think we just need a shower of rain and that'll be lovely in there. But no, that's it. That is it for Friday, pretty much. Might be here again tomorrow, I don't really know. But all I know is I'm absolutely exhausted and my face is taking a hammering from doing that. Very good. See you tomorrow, possibly. If not, have a good weekend, or hope you've had a good weekend, and yeah, I shall see you next week. Comment, like and subscribe. Goodbye.